All right, hello everyone. Welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at XRP, what it's doing on the weekly, daily, hourly time frames, and we're going to look at forecasts for what's going to happen tomorrow and also the week ahead. So let's get started. What we're going to do is we're going to use the GenX system, which is an indicator tool that we use for analyzing the market using a trading view. And so what we're looking at here is the weekly time frame. And what I've done is I have drawn a couple of lines here. And what I'm seeing is that we're looking for a possible breakout. This is the weekly time frame. So we're looking at, the weeks ahead. We're looking at a potential breakout. Looks like we have a lot of positive momentum. We're getting a breakout of a downward trend, a consolidation that we've seen since probably January. So we've kind of seen this consolidation happening. It looks like we're coming out of that, and hopefully we'll break through that. If we see an opening above on the weekly, breaking out of that, we can definitely see a breakout for higher price ranges. I would say based on this, we're looking at anywhere from maybe the $2.80 range up to maybe about $3 is what I would project in the weekly chart. If we look at the daily chart, what we're looking at is we're seeing that there is on the daily, we're seeing an actual breakout of that trend. We can see there's some consolidation happening, a retest of a support trend line. You can see here there's a lot of volume buys at this level, creating a massive support at about let's say about the 212, 213 range, which is great. Looks like we've got a lot of positive momentum. We got a green signal saying we're going into more of a bullish turn, which we can see happened here with strong volume. So this looks like a retest. If we see some on the daily candle, we see a green candle here. Let's put that there. If we see a green candle here, followed by another green candle here, then I would think in the next by Wednesday we should see a bullish trend. If we can potentially see some continuing consolidation, but it looks like we're getting set up and ready for what looks like a bullish run this week. So we'll see which way it goes. Let's see on the 4-hour chart. Looks like we let's see here. Again, you can see there's a lot of support down at about the $2 range, 202, to 212, like we were just saying. A lot of support here at these levels. As you can see, and as you've experienced, right? We've had a breakout. We hit a high of 265 roughly. We came back down on the 4-hour. We came back down. We hit a low. And now we're kind of, trading within this range here of this low and this high of about 230 to 244. Looks like 244. You can see a couple of, signals here where we're testing this high. So this previous high, looks like definitely a position we have to break out of, the 244, 245 range. So if we can break out of that 245 range, we're looking at higher price targets. I would say we're seeing some resistance. We can see a double top here forming a resistance at the high level, maybe about 260, 263. So this is definitely a range that we want to get back to and retest and hopefully break out of on the 4-hour. Getting back to 250 would get us some very positive momentum. You can see there's some bullish momentum forming here. We got a couple of signals there showing that we're building some momentum and getting ready to hopefully break out of that. We'll see if we can't break out of that and we fail, then we'll probably go back to the hopefully the 235 range is a good support. I think if we break down below the 235, we may be going back to 230 and hopefully not retesting back at the 220 range. But definitely, let's see, looking at the 1-hour chart, looks like on the 1 hour chart, we can see we tested the 244, 245 range, and now we have some consolidation. Looks like we still have a green signal, which shows bullish momentum. So this looks like consolidation. Hopefully, just a retest of the candles. I'm sorry, of the green dots here of the trend. Basically, in the GenX system, what this shows is that if we get a bounce off and we get two green uh, openings and closes on the 1 hour charts, we can come back and retest the high. So really, 245 is a key level. 244, 245. If we can break out of that and get a confirmation candle that opens and closes above that range, then we're looking at going to 250, possibly 260. So hopefully we can get there. For the week, holding above 235. I would say looking at that as a support level, 235 is going to be our low. And if I'm looking at building momentum, we can go as high as the 263. Mark that. Maybe 260 all the way up to potentially breaking out of there, maybe to even a 280, which would be incredible. I'll put those lines in the sand and we'll see how we do. But yeah, looks like we're in the consolidation phase, which is it's a good thing, because the more you consolidate and compress, the more that spring, as you consolidate, that spring gets compressed. So once you get a confirmation of a breakout, man, that spring just unloads and we can pop it to a higher range. So this all looks to me forecasting in a bullish momentum. I expect this to be a temporary pullback. Spring's getting loaded, and we should hopefully pop out above there and see, hopefully the next few hours we can see it going in this direction. Right, looks like we're forming this move here. And so if this holds, we'll be headed in this direction. And if it fails, then we could potentially be going down to testing that support of 235 again. And if that fails, then we're probably going to 230. So hopefully we hit this level at the worst case scenario and get a bounce back. So that would be my projections for the week. Follow us, hit the notification bell. We're going to be giving more updates and more insights, not only in XRP, Bitcoin, crypto in general, tech stocks, the stock market in general, looking at options trading, selling options, and making additional income streams. So yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.